Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Iridir, ready to continue helping Mizâdi prepare for fighting Bârshud, I guess. Crown of Hamat. Garalif is excited to be back as well, so let us begin. Everything is so calm in this moment, I scarcely recognize it. These past few days have been a whirlwind. I have not had a chance to stop the winds and listen to find peace. I would have worked with Amalíbi. She said many things in that hall, and I agree with all of them. Many of the things I said I do not agree with, but such is passion. I have many mistakes for which I must atone. Would you accompany me to see her? Let us go then, to Amalíbi's encampment to mend what wounds we can. A small moment of peace has given Mizâdi time to speak with Amalíbi to see the consequences of her decisions. So, okay, there we go. My greetings to you, Shara. Please, I should just be Mizâdi to you. I came here to apologize for my words in the hall. We also came to aid you where we can. Very well. Friend, could you see to the needs of our wounded? There are several warriors in the camp that I'm sure would benefit from your aid. Thank you, Beriathan. Amalíbi and I have much to discuss. Is that like Scar? Wow, I hadn't realized she had those scars on her face. So yeah, I feel like there is a story to that, of course, but I'm so intrigued right now. Anyway, okay, here we go. It is good of you to ask. It's not much, but these bandages have frayed and they are more dirt than cloth at the moment. Would you see if there are any fresh ones amongst the quartermaster's things? Nothing worse for the spirit than soggy dressings. Oh, you have come to help us, have you? Aid us in our time of need? Well, I have great need of you then, friend. Great need. The Umûni says I can't have any caught up. I know, it is a tragedy. Usually I just swipe it as soon as her back was turned, but with this bum leg, it makes any petty thievery a terrible bother. She thinks it makes for bad soldiers. I say it makes for the best soldiers. Or at least the happiest. What do you say? Can you make a bottle of cut-off appear in these old hands? You're helping those in the camp? That is very nice of you. I don't need much. I have a warm bedroll and enough bread to get by. Maybe I could tell you my story? These words in my head seem to weigh heavily on me, pressing me down. Unless you don't want to hear it? I would love to hear it. Let's see. You have found an unattended, mostly full bottle of cut-up. Okay. This crate is filled with fresh cloth, ropes, and bandages. Thank you, I can dress the wound myself. It's the little things that make the days a bit more manageable, don't you think? Oh, you really did it. Yes, that's the stuff. Don't worry, the cut-up belongs to all of us in the company, there's no actual thievery. I'd say you've done a great job here. This soldier will be very happy for the rest of the afternoon. It is nice of you to ask. Very well, I will tell you of the attack that caused all this. They overtook us as we were marching west of Jalburu. We heard them by the crunch of their boots before we saw them. Hundreds of boots pounding the soil. It was then that fear seized my heart. I knew no force in the Khûd moved in such numbers. My good friend Shemul saw my face and punched my arm, saying, "Still yourself. Now we will see some real fighting." We've recognized them as Ordahai, but flying under a new banner, a silver lion. Amalíbi told us to ready ourselves for battle. We found what defensive positions we could, but we were caught out in the open. At 30 paces the enemy stopped. the silence was somehow worse. No birds chirped. It was as if nature herself held still, her breath. Then the Orlakai let out screams as one and charged us. I clutched my shield tight to my shoulder, that it may not move, and readied my sword arm. As the first wave crashed into us, I flipped the first man over my shield, stabbing him before he could regain his footing. But there were so many. As the second and third wave crashed into us, we moved back and back further. There were so many. Shemul was in her element. She bore 2 short swords and no shields, as it let her do twice the fighting and none of the hiding, as she said. She took down 6 or 7 Orlakai in quick succession, going low in one slice, then high a moment later. She was a whirling storm of blades, moving almost too quickly to be seen. Then it happened, with me leaning against a rock wall, just trying to survive. I heard a pop and a crunch beside me. At first I thought my leg had been broken, but no. The crunch was Shemul's leg breaking, the pop her sinews snapping. An Orlakai Umûni stooped over her, having delivered an axe strike through her leg. I quickly stabbed him through the chest and he fell back, dead. I pulled Shemul to me, pleading for her to be alright. I saw a look of desperation in her eyes, as though she was trying to escape her failing body. Then she was gone, just gone. No more my dear friend than a sack of potatoes. I let her scream, then I ran into the frame. I must have been knocked out, for I woke up some hours later in the dark, surrendered by the dead, many of them my friends. I staggered out, returned to Jalburu, and then we moved here, to Iridir. I can no longer sleep, friend. I see Shemul's desperate eyes whenever I close my own. I wish I could have saved her. I wish more than anything she was still here with me. I wish fortune had taken me instead. There is no happy outcome here, but thank you for listening to my story. It helps to tell someone. Maybe I won't see her eyes bleeding with my own tonight. Thank you for hearing my story, friend. It helps. Well, you remember last episode I said I was missing some capital T factor in the game relating to visiting maybe more known locations or known characters or things like that. Well, in my opinion, something that the LOTRO team has always done well is telling this kind of small stories, maybe, perhaps, quotation marks, side characters that have their own stories. And not only that helps round up the characters, but I have always liked how they have always worked with these themes of war and the cost of war, the innocent lives caught in the middle of it. That is a very Tolkienian theme, so this has reminded me that even though we are not in the known locations of Middle-earth and not a lot of known characters, Tolkien's themes are still here. So it's a very small conversation, and it really doesn't impact the story that much. But it's a nice reminder of why I love this game in the first place, and that there are still faithful, they are still staying true to the Tolkien spirit, even if they have taken their liberties, and they will continue to do so now that the storylines from the books have mostly ended. But their hearts and their minds are still in the right place, so getting excited once again for the next expansion. Hoping that we'll get some cool moments like this in the times to come. I am sorry for what I said. I do not believe it. I was just stung because of how much truth I heard in your words. I was a fool. You are not a fool. You are just young and impassioned. I know something about that myself. But watch that fire. It is not only your enemies that can be burned by it. All this is my fault. It is not, and you know that. I know that. You are not the only leader who blames herself. But we will punish those with whom the fault actually lies. My shoulders are broad. No one's shoulders are that broad, and there are many hands here to help you. Don't forget that. I will see these people restored to their homes. I will see them made whole. I never doubted it. We should return to Iridir, for there is much to plan. Thank you both for coming. Alright. Just let me see if I can get, the 3 guys in the picture. I was talking to all of you, but I guess it's my time to go back. I meant what I said. I will see these people restored to their homes. I will see them made whole. Mizâdi pauses and her breath becomes hushed. I swear it. Okay, feel free to take me back whenever, and... there we are. Very nice outfits. I gotta say, I don't recognize this one. Can I check? You know me. Ah, Golden Lion armor. Is this from the... I think it's from the expansion pre-order. It looks really nice. I have not purchased the expansion yet, but it's on the pipeline. Hopefully soon enough. Anyway, I hear her words, but I do not yet feel them. Perhaps in time I will. Thank you, friend. Your presence has been constant comfort, and one for which I am quite grateful. So what do we have here? Necklace. I mean, there's really not much point in taking this, considering in a couple of days we will get the new expansion. But anyway, physical mitigation, tactical mitigation. Oh, there's no mitigation in here. What about this one? Let's take this one. Now is the time for our counterattack. Bârshud has driven his forces as far as Garash Kâru at the southern border of Ambarûl. Before he finishes fortifying his position, I would ask you, Beriathan, to go with some of the Mizâdi and sweep through the camp. Expel him from Ambarûl before he can dig in. This is our utmost priority at this moment, friend. So, yep, that's what I thought. We gotta take the stable to Janeka. So, this one.
Ashtalgor, stranger.
Ashtalgor, indeed. Okay, I see the camp there. So expect a lot of fighting, I guess. Plenty of items, but I don't see what's the point either. I mean, We have discovered Garash Kâru. Alright. Destroy barricades. Defeat lookout sorceresses, cat keepers. Okay, sorcerers. Not sorceresses. That's... God's sake. Just tell me that these barricades cannot get the corruption. They are sturdy enough as it is. And yeah, of course they had to get friggin' corruption. And I need to destroy 6 of this. It's gonna take forever. Barricade, finally. Jeez. Six of this, really? I don't even see 6 of this. To die and you just get the corruption just because? Oh, die. Die. Die now. Christ. Please do it. This is gonna take a while. A long while. Whoever thought giving the barricade so much health was a good idea, I really didn't think this through. I mean, fighting the barricades is not especially engaging. I mean, it's just a damage sponge. I mean, take a look. They are even respawning and everything. This thing is so slow. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Stop. What's the point of a barricade having a corruption? I don't get it. Well, I kinda get it, but there was really no need to have the barricades be this strong when they are just basically wood. Fighting wood. The wood's winning. Oh, for God's sake. Oh Christ. It's like the third time this cat that I fight this cat keeper. Look! The barricade respawned on everything. It takes so long to die that I can basically just farm them here and that's gonna work, I guess. It was just too much. I mean, for 100k for a barricade is just too much. Point, I'm just willing to eat it and be done with this as fast as I can. Wow. Lookouts and sorceresses. Okay, you wanna die too then? Be my guest. find another barricade, ideally one that I have not fought yet. Although at this point, really doesn't matter that much. Okay, so let's do this one. Oh, wrong gambit. And that's it for the sorcerers. Really, all the NPCs walking around are kinda oblivious to what we're doing. All these enemies to fight just being there. And here we are fighting wood. I mean, these barricades were overtuned. It's not hard, it's just tedious. If you're gonna overtune an enemy, at least overtune an enemy that it's engaging to fight, not just a piece of wood. But that's just me. That's just me. You know what? It smells. There should be pressure caching here, right? I mean, is this camp new? I think this camp is new. Oh, for God's sake, I'm not gonna bother with barricades again. Rumûza, okay. Stop it with the corruptions. Of course. Well, you want a piece of me? Come and get it. I don't need you to lag right now. completed. Orthakai Bane of Ambarûl advanced. Cool. You did Slayer of Ambarûl. And you did Bane of the Orthakai. Okay. Let me check that really quick. We kept a virtue, it seems. Okay, yeah, we kept justice. So we can move to loyalty, I guess. Yes. 2000 Birch XP, some LOTRO points. But yeah, let's do loyalty, why not? And Khûd Zagin and Imholar, okay. And Ambarûl. Slayer of Ambarûl. Where is that one? Yeah. Wow, insects, brigands, feral cats, spores, scorpions. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh. More barricades in here. Oh, Christ. I don't wanna trigger the barricade. I mean, that would be pretty... Oh, Christ. Stop it. Stop it. Finally. Grand Relic of Icorvan. I think I ended up triggering the barricade even though that's something I didn't want to do. Because this is gonna take forever. At this point I'm just willing to fill up my health. And move on with my life. That barricade, it's really not worth it. Okay. There we go. Wish me luck. That wasn't so bad. Come on, move it. There's Mizâdi's banner in the center of Garash Kâru. Okay. That's not... I don't remember her mentioning that. Thankfully it was not that far from where we actually are. And this looks really nice anyway. I don't know if we can maybe... I mean, if we try and get a different angle for this, we might end up attracting some unwanted attention and... I mean, look. We can barricade... I mean, all the enemies surrounding the barricade have already respawned, so at this rate... Just gonna say... Run away and let's hope that we can lose them all. I don't think it will be that hard, but... Finally, and that means we can use our muster again. Alrighty, and Mizâdis right here. This is a great victory indeed, Beriathan, our first real victory since Khûd Zagin. Now, with his forces pushed back, we have some needed breathing room to plan an assault on Bârshuds encampment, whatever that is. My scouts are currently scouting Khûd Zagin, looking for the source of his operations. But that is for another day. Today I am heartened, friend. My scouts have excellent news, Beriathan. We found where Bârshuds' army is located. He is in southern Khûd Zagin at a place known as Dun Shûma. What he is doing there, we have no idea, but this is our chance. Before he fortifies his position and brings all his forces to Dun Shûma, we have time to strike him quickly. If we can defeat him, it should cause his army to scatter to the winds. We could have peace in Shagana, friend. Real peace for the first time in a very long time. But first, we need to prepare for this battle. Could you gather shields and supplies for our warriors and then bring them to Umûni? You might start with the local blacksmith, Sargud. I think I remember you, Sargud. It's been a while.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
You want shields? Everybody wants shields. Sargud is so popular all of a sudden. For Mizâdi? Oh, Ashara wants them. Well, of course, of course. Sargud do this, Sargud do that, every day it's the same. I have many orders, friend. Many orders. I love Shagan as much as anyone, but even the Shara cannot cut the line. I'll tell you what I can do. Sargud performs miracles, you'll see. I have some shields almost ready. You gather me some more ore from the northeastern hills to replace what I used here, and I will give the Shara these shields. Yes, Sargud's amazing. I know. You don't even need to tell me. Get me that ore and you can have the shields. Not that far, really. Oh. A pitchfork with a weapon aura. That's fantastic. That is its own level of genius. I cannot compete against that. I have not again, I have not opened my Loyal Knight coffer because I'm waiting until I can purchase the expansion to get the extra cosmetic slot and the extra shared storage. But I'm wondering, I already know the cosmetics, how they look like and everything, so I am wondering if maybe I will use that weapon aura in something. I don't know, I guess I will need to see it for myself and see how it blends with the different weapon models. On paper, the idea sounds real nice because you get the winged element that's so prominent in Numenorean and Gondorian cultures, so I'm really looking forward to see how that might look with some of my weapons, and maybe, I don't know, maybe shields if the weapon is... I mean, I am too attached to the Orc Bane aura to replace it, unless it's something that it's really, really cool. But even if I stick with the Orc Bane on my weapons, I am thinking maybe that having the Loyal Knight aura on the shield might look really nice and a real compliment to the entire Gondorian theme, because I've also been thinking on updating my outfit once again. We started using this Belondor outfit after we finished the Tales of the Kindred, as we started the Legacy of Morgoth expansion. And to be honest with you, I planned on using this outfit for longer, but I didn't count on the Loyal Knight cosmetics that I would like to use for a while at least. So I'm thinking on, depending on how the first few hours of the next chapter of the epic moves along, finding an in-game reason to justify Beriathan's changing outfit so that I can start using the Loyal Knight armor. I was already considering the idea so that I could switch back to my original Citadel guard outfit, because you would remember that I first switched to a sort of marinary, corsair looking outfit with the idea that we needed to blend in Umbar and don't attract a lot of attention since we were undercover. So having a Citadel guard run around was really not a good idea. And then afterwards we upgraded to this Belondor armor because their relationship with Umbar has improved and the Kindred now trust us, so we can once again fly Gondor's emblems. But now that it seems that Gandalf Mithrandir is working to establish a working relationship between Umbar and the North, going back to using Gondor's full armor doesn't seem that far-fetched. So I was thinking on switching back to my original Citadel Guard outfit, which I love really, really much, and considering also that finally those cosmetics are back in the game, even though you need to get them with the monster reward track, but at least you have the option again of doing so. So I had been considering the idea. It's just that maybe I will wait on that a little bit longer so that I can try the Loyal Knight outfit, at least for a while. I will fully make my mind as soon as I'm able to unlock the extra cosmetic slot and see how it looks on Beriathan properly. But until then, I'm still not sure. I had missed this quest because we were here only for an instance, but now... What is this?
Is there something you need?
Warden, I have a request to ask of you. Shuvarsa sits up slightly and groans from her healing wounds. In a recent attack led by the Akamati, my brother Iregar fell. We were able to recover the bodies and give them proper funerals, but the ones who brought them back did not recover their weapons. My brother wielded a sword known as Siguli, which has been passed down in our family. I wished to wield it to honor him and continue the tradition, but I was recently injured and cannot go recover it myself. I fear some brigand or worse, an Akamati's soldier, will take it. It should be to the northeast at the top of the waterfall and across a wooden bridge where they recovered his body. You can identify it by the gold engravings on the blade.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
Greetings. You may have spotted some of the silent soldiers nearby. Can you help me to inspire them? We are sure to have many battles ahead, but some here are already feeling weighed down by the thought. I ask that you help cheer them up and give them any encouragement you can. Hope is a powerful weapon in a battle. Alright, demoralized soldier, okay. Like you. Aha! You're right, I must be strong for what is to come. The Ahamati will regret attacking us. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay. Here. I will not let Ambarûl fall to this evil. And that is the spirit once again. And you? Your words give me strength, my friend. I thank you.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Smiles have returned to the faces of my fellow soldiers. Thank you, Warden. Your words will give us strength in the days to come. Take this for your troubles. Okay, so I guess we can recover the sword. Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's just such a small point in the map. Let's see if we can get there without engaging in unnecessary battle, as we are running short on time already. And I would still love to complete the shield errand on today's episode. But I really don't remember if... I mean, I know we will eventually leave Iridir, but I don't remember if we will have more... If Mizâdi will make more stops throughout Ambarûl before pursuing Bârshud in Khûd Zagin, so... Don't want to risk it, and that's why I have decided to complete this quest first. So, you see many drop weapons. One must be Ziguli. The sword does not match Shuvarsa's description. This one either. I mean, how can we know? Like, all models are the same. It would be really nice if one of them had the gold engravings Shuvarsa described. I don't think that's the case, so it's just a matter of pleasing the RNG. You found a sword matching Shuvarsa's description. This must be Ziguli. I think it's the same spot always. So if you already know it, that's good. If not... Well, it's not really that long, that difficult, but... I still think that having a way of identifying the sword, if you paid attention to Shuvarsa's description, would have been a really nice touch. And, wow, it's been a long while, I think, since we watched a sunset such as this one, such marvelous landscapes. We haven't done this in a while, but like, oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. It's been a while since we have done this. I still have not figured out the placement of the banner so that it can nicely fit this sort of frame, but... Oh, was totally worth it. Let us continue.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
You found it. Tears well up in Shivarza's eyes as she holds the sword tight. I cannot thank you enough for this kindness. I miss my brother deeply, but now, thanks to you, I can at least fight on in his honor. Please take this. It is less than you deserve, but it is all I can offer. Well, happy to help. Anyway. And with this, we are finally ready to go back to Ididir and complete. Get the shields for Mizâdis. Well, at least I hope that's gonna be the case. I don't see what else we'll need to do before we can get our shields.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
Ah yes, that should do nicely. See how good Sargud is at both smithing and negotiation? Here are your shields, only the best for the Shara. Alright, let me see them. Gather supplies, okay. I mean, we still have time. In here, I see one. Just need the last one. Please. Okay, yeah. This one. Seems that will be it. Oh, these shields are well made. Sargud is lucky that his boats are equal to his craft. And look at this. This is enough for our Zuvuzuri to feast on for a fortnight. We shall not go hungry with this much grain. I will take those off your hands. You should speak with Mizâdi. I believe she has another ask of you. Thank you for swiftly gathering those supplies and for dealing with Sargud. What a headache. Now we need to assess whether the others are ready as well. If they are, we will leave at first light tomorrow and make our way south to Dun Shûma. You should speak with Irhazi and Amalíbi to ensure they and their fighters are ready to leave so soon. Well, Irhazi is right here. Yes, we will be ready. You can count on us. Didn't expect less. And now we need to speak with Amalíbi outside Ididir at her camp. So this would have been, I guess, the moment where most players are expected to go back to the camp and realize, oh, Shûvarza has these other few quests for us. It's not a big deal anyway.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
Yes, what warriors I have that can still fight will be ready at dawn's light. Tell Mizâdi we will see this through to the end. And of course, that's when you are supposed to do Shûvarza's quests. Makes a lot of sense to rally the soldiers after confirming with Mizâdi we are leaving and gathering the sword, because, well, we need all the able hands we can get, I guess. Excellent. Tomorrow is the day, Beriathan. Tomorrow is the day Bârshud's reign of terror ends in Shagana. Alright, as you see here, we are ready to move to Khûd Zagin. But, well, we are reaching the end of this leg of the journey, but that will have to wait until the next one. For the time being, though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later. Garlic saying goodbye as well, so we'll see you in the next one.